Oh, baby, we are fucking back. I don't know about you, but I'm really happy to be back. Is it crazy that I just keep doing these? Nobody's watching them, but I just keep doing them because why not? I might as well just keep doing them. We got the main cam, we got the closer up cam, kind of, and then we got the shoe cam where we're gonna show off these LeBron. What are they called? The LeBron Witness 6. I think it's a 6. 7 TBs. They look like prototype shoes, if I'm being really honest, and I fucking love them. So, what are we doing here today? We're telling some jokes. So, strap in. This is going to be a good one. I think some of these jokes are some of the best ones I've ever told, and I'm excited to talk about it. So, we got to start talking here because, something that always happens to me is family reunions happen. Nobody wants to be at a family reunion. Let's just be real. Nobody wants to be there. If you want to be there, you're old. You're really old. Just accept it. That's life for you. You are old. That sucks. But don't bring us younger people into it. We don't want to be there. Don't bring us there. You know why? You get asked the same fucking questions all the time. So, how's your job? So, did you meet somebody yet? Are you dating? Are you married? Come on, give us the details. And it's always the same questions at these events. And it's the worst feeling because you're like, the same answer is going to keep applying. I can't change the answer. My life doesn't change every 3 to 4 months. Let's be real. Most people's lives stay the exact same no matter what is happening. I mean, my life has been exactly the same. The same all the time. It's crazy. I mean, it stays the same. Things change, but it's always the same. Just like the questions they're asking. It's always the same at the family reunion. They're always asking the same question, and it pisses me the fuck off. Stop asking the same question. They always want to assume that you're actually chasing your dreams, when really, in reality, you are trying to chase your dreams. But it's never working as well as you want it to be. I mean, let's just be real. Your dreams are here. You're like here. You're way down there. You're nowhere near where you want to be in life. Let's be real. Most people settle in life. And that's okay. If you settled, that's okay. Some of us need to chase our dreams. But if I chased my dreams, I'd end up becoming a stalker. I mean, every other day, I have a new Hollywood crush that I'm like, I gotta chase that person. Haley Steinfeld, Glenn Powell, Henry Cavill, Tom Holland. This is starting to look really gay. Oops, I guess. Ryan Gosling, I'm digging myself into a bigger hole now. I don't know what to say. But you know what? Chasing your dreams is hard. That's why we keep doing this stand-up that nobody watches. Because I am trying to chase my dreams. Dream of being an entertainer. Hopefully I'm bringing you some entertainment. Hopefully I am. I'm looking right at you now. It's scary close. I mean, look at this guy just looking right at you. It is terrible, though, to think that we're all chasing our dreams and most people just give up on those dreams. So I'm going to continue working on my dreams. Hopefully we'll get them. Not to really segue, but I got to say this. You know what? I just got to think of the best of both worlds, Let's let you in on a little spoiler. I have an alter ego named Extra D. The D stands for Damian, but I like to assume people are thinking Dick, Dragons, some other third thing that I just didn't think of other than Damian. So, alter egos exist. The first one that I knew was an alter ego or figured out was an alter ego, ironically enough, was Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus. They're the same person. My mind was blown. In my defense, I was 10, 11 at the time of the show. I don't know if that math checks out, but we're going to say that's how old I was because I was devastated when I found out Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus are the same person. They seem like such polar opposites. That happens with a lot of alter egos. People do that. I mean, Eminem has Slim Shady. I mean, they're kind of the same. Donald Glover has Childish Gambino. What? Donald Glover and Childish Gambino are the same person? Hell yeah, they are. How do you not know that, bitch? Are you just learning? What do you mean? I mean, technically, Childish Gambino doesn't exist anymore. His last album released in July. But, that's okay. They are the best of both worlds. We all want the best of both worlds. We all want to be something we're not. I want to be a rapper, even though I'm the whitest guy. I mean, look at this skin. White, baby. The lights aren't helping, but I am pretty white in real life. I am super Irish. Super Irish. I could be like Superman. Super Irish. Really, we all want that alter ego who can say whatever we want. We all have that thing that we're feeling inside that we're like, fuck this person. Go fuck yourself. Like car thoughts. When you're in the car, you can yell at somebody and be fine. I mean, as long as they don't hear you. But most of the time, they don't hear you because they're dealing with their own shit. So we want the best of those both worlds. We want to be able to say what we want. Well, not getting in trouble for the consequences. That's why the alter ego exists. Let's just be real. Though, the alter ego comes to bite you in the ass eventually. I mean, look at Bruce Wayne and Batman. Eventually, it bites him in the ass sooner or later. So, I mean, it's just something to point out. Going from one movie series to another, though, why are they still making Jurassic Park movies at this point? There's Jurassic Park. Well, technically, it's the Lost World Jurassic Park. There's Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World Dominion or Fallen Kingdom. I don't know which two those are. But it got me thinking, what is the next Jurassic Park movie going to be? Like, they got to make another one. They're going to make more. They got to make the money. Like, they don't have any other original ideas. Universal, let's just be real, is Fast and the Furious. Jurassic World or Jurassic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They did make the Fall Guy, which is where the hat's from that I'm wearing. But, they just keep making these terrible movies, and I just wonder, what are you doing, Universal? Why are you doing this? Please, get some help. Get some help. Seriously, get some help. But I have an idea. If they really want to keep going with these terrible, terrible Jurassic Park movies, because Jurassic Park 1 was great. The Lost World was okay, it was different, but it was based on the book, so I can't fault them there. Jurassic Park 3 is terrible. Jurassic World is okay. Jurassic World, whatever the next one is bad, and then the one that's after that is worse. It was like a passing of the torch that they just kept taking the torch back. But I have the idea. Jurassic Universe. And I know what you're thinking. What the hell does that mean? Jurassic Universe. It means exactly what it sounds like. Dinosaurs in space. That's what we all want, right? Like, it can't just be me who's wanting that, right? Like, we all want it. I want it. You want it. Please tell me you want it, because if not, that's going to suck. You want it, don't you, right? Please. Please. God, I hope you want it. Like, I'm just imagining dinosaurs on the moon, in spacesuits. They've evolved somewhat. They can talk. Maybe not English, but they can talk. Dinosaurese. That sounds really racist now that I'm thinking about it. But they can talk. They can speak. Other than roaring and shit like that, they are evolved to the point where they go to space. And I'm realizing this is becoming more and more Planet of the Apes, except with dinosaurs, which ain't a bad idea, honestly. Dinosaurs, Planet of the Apes could be cool. Maybe that's what they should just do. Dinosaur Planet of the Apes. I wouldn't be upset with that. You know what I was upset with, though? My first experience with VR. And no, it was not porn. Get your head out of the gutter. My first experience with VR, actually, ironically enough, was watching bootleg Star Wars movies. So, to put it into perspective, Star Wars is near and dear to my heart. I know, crazy. I'm a nerd. Or is it a geek? I don't know which one it is. But I have a lot of copies of Star Wars. And that's because George Lucas, every time. Why am I giving you a history lesson? I'm giving you the history lesson. George Lucas changed every movie to an extent after being released. So each VHS, each DVD, up until Blu-rays pretty much, all were a little different, which is great. But at the same time, really terrible because everyone is different. So some fans online made bootlegs versions of the original trilogy, like the original versions of the movie that were in theaters. But they're bootlegs for a reason. Why do I bring this up? Well, I got a PSVR one day and said, man, I want to watch that Star Wars movie in VR. Well, the reason this is important to note is I fell asleep in VR. Well, the eye doctor, when I first got my contacts, and it sticks with me to this day, he said, Damian, if you fall asleep with your contacts, there's a slight chance you could go blind. Slight chance. Make that known. Slight chance. Well, I decided to watch Star Wars at like 2 a.m. Not a great idea. Let's just be real. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. Actually, 2 a.m. some things can't good happen. But once you get past 3 a.m. and if you're still awake, nothing as good is happening. So, I get through part of the movie. Well, I fall asleep. The reason this becomes an issue is because I'm watching this movie and I'm just thinking to myself, this is great. And then I just fall asleep. Well, the way VR works is it's like a screen in front of your face. Well, think of a movie theater screen, but if you look down, there's nothing. There's nothing else. It's a giant screen, but nothing else. Well, I fell asleep, and the movie decided to go back to the main menu, so the music is playing. I'm like this, hunched down. And, when you're first waking up, your head is really heavy. So I'm just sitting there like, oh, God, what? Why can't I see? And I'm really confused because, the VR headset is weighing a bit. It doesn't weigh that much in the grand scheme of things, but, first waking up, I'm just waking up. I mean, I don't know how to say it. I'm just waking up, and all I'm thinking is, am I fucking blind? Oh, no. The eye doctor told me about this. I didn't think it would happen. Well, it tended to happen. I mean, it did happen, technically speaking. I was indeed blind until I put my head up. Eventually, my head got up and I was looking at the thing and I'm like, oh. It was blurry as hell, though, because my contacts were in at that point. But, still cool nonetheless. VR is not a thing that I love after that. So, you know what else I didn't love? The Watchmen movie when I saw it. And I know what you're thinking, Damian, the Watchmen movie? What's wrong with the Watchmen movie? Or is it Watchmen? Well, either way, I was watching a man. This movie was like my sexual awakening. There's a moment of pause here, so let's just take a quick second to pause and let you think it over while I take a drink. I'd like to point out this is the core. I use core waters every time we're filming these, really. This one's the USA one, which is ironic because as I'm filming this, the Olympics are happening. I just thought I'd point that out. So while you were thinking that over, you were probably thinking of Silk Spectre 2 being my sexual awakening. Well, when I first saw this movie, I was under the age of 18. So, my cousin took me because it's a comic book movie, and I'm a kid. I like comic book movies. Well, he blocked my eyes every time she would get naked. But when Dr. Manhattan had his big blue dog out. He let me watch it all the time. And that changes a man. That really changes a man. I think that was my sexual awakening where I'm just going to get down on a knee. 2 knees, actually. I can't stop thinking about that big blue dick. Oh my God. It's so in my head. I want it to be other places though too. I mean, goddamn. Oh my God. What a dick. What a dick it was. Big and blue. Oh God, yes. Ooh, yeah. Just right there, yeah. All right. Enough ASMR. Oh God. I'm somehow too young and too old to get down like that. Thank God it's not Sunday. I'd be on the naughty list. That wasn't that funny. You know who else is tracking you other than God if you're a religious person? Taco Bell. Found this out one day because I use the Taco Bell app all the time. Taco Bell is my go-to fast foodie place I love their food. It is not great for me, but I love it nonetheless. But I've learned recently, they track you. And I don't mean they track you meaning like they track what you're ordering and everything. They track your phone and where the location is. The reason I figured this out and somehow still use the app is because one day my buddy and I order food. We drive to our Taco Bell. We get there. And they're like, "So, Damian, it's you." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" They didn't say it like that, but they said, "You got an order for Damian," or something along those lines, to which I was like, how'd they know we were here? Seriously, how'd they know? They tracked the fucking phone. Damn it, Taco Bell. Why do you gotta do me dirty like that? Why are you tracking my shit? Do you track how my bowel movements work as well, Taco Bell? Please tell me you don't. That'd be really fucked up if you say yes. So, if Taco Bell's watching this, that was the day I became a KFC guy. The irony in that is there's no KFCs really around me anymore, even though I built a KFC game system. That's okay, though. I will still keep eating Taco Bell. I probably shouldn't eat Taco Bell, but I will keep doing it because I am a dangerous boy. You know, my life revolved around Transformers when I was a kid. Just like a lot of kids, you know, we all had favorite movies growing up. Transformers 1 was such a great movie. But looking back, I realized Optimus Prime is a fucking psychopath, guys. And girls. Whatever you identify as your gender. Optimus Prime is a fucking psychopath. This guy's fucking nuts. Like, dude kills everything in his sight. Is he considered a dangerous boy then? Like, do women like that? Like, I can't even imagine just thinking, this guy fucking murdered somebody. I like that. That's it. That's what I need in my life, you know? I don't know how to say it other than that. Like, that's just fucked up that you would like a guy like that. Like, why do women like dangerous boys? Seriously, I'm asking any women out there, comment down below. Why do you like dangerous boys? Tell me, please. I need to become one and have you like me. Maybe that's what the alter ego is for. I'm a nice Christian lad. I'm a good Christian lad. And Extra D is the non-Christian version of me, which is like 85% of me at least. So, the reason we're really wearing this shirt, this Bucks jersey, custom made, where it says Fari on the back. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw me doing like this, which is ironic because now this is the thumbnail, so I don't have to film it again. Crazy. It's like Inception. So the reason I'm wearing this and the reason I have the goatee mustache thing is because I don't like goatee mustaches, but LeBron James did. What does LeBron James have to do with the Milwaukee Bucks, and what does the Bucks have to do with anything? Well, I went to my first Bucks game. I don't remember what the date was that I went to it, but I went to this Bucks game, my custom jersey in hand. Well, not really in hand, it's on me kind of a thing. But I went to it, and my buddy has parking at a different office of our company that we work at. He's like, it's right next to Pfizer, dude. It's great. And I'm like, yes, let's go. So we go. And he's like, don't worry, I got you covered. He's like, I got the parking. So buys the tickets, got the parking. This is kind of cool, actually. I didn't even think of this. Sorry, sidetracked. So he's like, I got you on the parking, but do you want a tour of the office? And I'm like, hell yeah, why not? I've never been to this office. And he gave me all these stories about this office specifically. And I said, hell yeah, I want to go. Well, he gives me the tour. He's about to give me the tour, and this one has a security guard because Milwaukee is not the safest place. Well, he starts giving me the tour, or about to give me the tour, and the security guard person's like, scan your badge, because I brought my badge. He said, bring it just in case. I said, okay, I can do that. So I bring the badge. They're like, scan the badge. I'm like, I don't work at this office, though. They're like, scan your badge. And I'm like, okay, it's your shit, not mine. There's a bug crawling around here. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. There is seriously a bug, though, right there. I scan the badge, and it just starts beeping. The whole room starts alarming and shit. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to get fired. Well, all is cleared. She's like, you have a badge. You don't work here. And I'm like, that's what I was trying to tell you. I don't work at this office. Why you making me do this? What the fuck's wrong with my voice? There's a lot wrong with my head. But my voice should be normal. Let's go back to normal. Seriously. So I scan in, we go to the game. This is my ideal bench warmer gold. This is like a brass chain of some kind. I got the jersey, I got the athletic shorts, I got the shoes, I got everything. I've completed the outfit. Technically, I shouldn't have had this, but my cat hat from the Fall Guy, I didn't want to have to do my hair, if I'm being honest. I originally was going to, and then just said, fuck it, I don't want to do it. So I get a message from the dude, my buddy, a couple days later, and he's like, hey, I figured out we did a lot wrong going there. And I'm like, what do you mean we did a lot wrong? He's like, they locked down the building because I guess somebody was fired there and made some threats. And I said, wait, what? And they thought you were the threat? I said, ooh, I'm no threat. I mean, I am definitely not a threat. There's no threat here. I am just a sad man. I mean, why do you think I have an alter ego named Extra D? It's to compensate for my small dick. Sorry, my dick is average. But I like to say it's small, so then people are like, oh God, that's big. Nobody said that. Just me. Well, that all cleared out eventually, and it was great. But something that always haunts me is my ability to miss signals. I am terrible with signals. You got to spell it out for me. I am brain dead when it comes to signals. To put it into perspective and to really push this theory home of how I'm brain dead for signals, I had this girl over at my house. No joke. We took a bath together. Literally sat in the bathtub, butt naked, no sex, nude cuddling afterwards for like an hour or two. And I didn't even know she liked me. I just assumed we were really good friends. Like, just like everybody. I assumed we were just really good friends. I missed every single signal. The really obvious one, honestly, should have been the we're naked together in my bed. That's pretty obviously a good signal. The even more obvious one was honestly later on, because she's like, there was a moment where she came back to my house after this nude experience. I'm just going to call it that. And we played, I don't know how to describe it without Nintendo trying to sue me, Strip Mario Kart. Whoever placed better would get to remove an article of clothing of the other person. Don't get me wrong. I'm a gentleman. I let her win a few times. She did not want to see me naked as much as I wanted to see her naked, though, so I won a lot and got her completely naked, and we did the exact same thing. Cuddled naked in my bed. And it was great. Though I didn't understand it at the time, she liked me. I just assumed this is what friends did. I just assumed life was all like the movie Friends with Benefits or No Strings Attached except no sex, because I didn't have sex with her. I don't know what to say other than that. I don't know. I fucked up. Which eventually, ironically enough, landed me in the friend zone, which I don't know if you know, the friend zone is something that a guy gets in, he cannot get out. There's a few things about the friend zone that I learned with this girl. First, you're trapped in it. Once it happens, you're in it. I think because I never made a move, she just assumed I was gay, which obviously was not the case. I love dick. I love all the things. Why didn't I say vagina there? Probably should have said vagina to really push it home, but I loved our weird experiences together, and I would do them in a heartbeat again. But I ended up in the friend zone, which once you're in the friend zone, once again, you can't get out. You're stuck there. I mean, there's a couple things. Either you're gay, she doesn't want to be more than friends, and you're trapped there, and you're a backup plan pretty much. If her boyfriend doesn't work out, you're the backup plan, which no guy wants to be. They don't want to be the bridesmaid. They want to be the bride. I feel like it should be, no, they don't want to be the groomsman. They want to be the groom. But, bridesmaid, bride, makes more sense in this context for some reason. It's just a sad thing. And I ended up there on my own fuck up. I missed all the signals, as I said. And really, I got to step up my game. Which is another question that I ask myself now is, how do you get somebody's number nowadays? Like, how do you do it? I really don't know. The perfect example is, I had this weird night one night where my buddies and I were driving home from somewhere, and we saw this guy tweaking on the road. Dude's walking 10:30 at night just on the busy highway, nearly getting hit by cars and shit. Well, we call 911, we stop, get him, pick him up and everything. Like, what's going on, man? You okay? Dude doesn't talk, freaking out. He's on something. I don't know what he's on. He's tweaking, though. And eventually, these two cops show up. One lady cop. And I'll be honest, I was like, damn, she's attractive. How do I get her number? But there's always that part of me that thinks, I want your number, but I don't want to be weird about it. And just asking for your number, really just asking for somebody's number when they're working is just kind of weird. Like, you know what I don't want people to do? Ask for my number when I'm working. You know what I don't do to people? Ask for their number while they're working. So, in my head, all these experiences played out. My brain works in mysterious ways. I don't know how to say it other than that. Things just happen. So, I just started to think right away, like, how do I get this cop's number? And what are the situations that this works? What's that 0.1% where it works? And we live happily ever after. Like, it's a great story, this is how mom and dad, this is how I met your mother, kids, or something like that. Or, how do I end up in jail for this? Because that's also an option. Because, look at me. I am jail material. I am meeting Big Bob. Whoever the fuck Big Bob is. He's really nice, actually, to everybody. He protects me. He does not protect my asshole, though. God damn. He really makes the cinnamon come out, if you know what I mean. But all I think of is, how does this end badly for me? And I just recently found out that's supposedly a form of mental illness. You think of all these scenarios. And I do that all the time. Anything I do, I just think all the scenarios of what could happen. It also makes me think, why didn't I do homework in high school? And what's the equivalent to homework in real life? And I found it out. I thought of it hard, long and hard. Unlike the size of my penis, which is average. I thought about it long and hard, and homework, the equivalent to homework as an adult, is easy to point out once you think of it for a second. There's hourly and there's salary payments. I'm going to let you think about it because I've been sick the last couple of weeks, so we're going to take another drink here. So think about it for a second. I'm going to pause for dramatic effect. Or is this comedic effect? I don't know. Do you think what you got to think of what it is? Salary is homework. Hourly, you get to leave your job and forget about it. Salary, though, there is the chance that you are fucked and you have to come back to work or have to do shit outside of work, which becomes homework. Oh, baby, that's homework, all right. You know what? I actually loved homework when I was in college, though. But there's always this one project that stuck with me. So, I was making an Old Spice commercial, you know. And I was making it where I am the Old Spice man, which I don't look like any of their Old Spice men. They're considerably more attractive than I am. They look more physique defined, you know. They don't look like they just rolled out of bed at, 11 a.m. on a weekday. I'm not unemployed, by the way. But once again, oops. The reason I bring up school, though, is when I went to college, I made that Old Spice ad, like I was saying. And this ad was pretty good. I can even stop and play it for you. I'm not going to do that. But you can find it. There's ways. It exists. So I was starting to make this commercial, and it was going okay. I wanted to be the Old Spice man. I was like, not every guy can look like this guy or this guy, and just showed images of the two Old Spice guys, and it was me walking down the stairs, and it was supposed to be me like going on a talk show and just putting some deodorant on right as the time went on. Somebody throwing me the deodorant, putting it on. It was cool. Well, I don't know how to explain it, and it's going to sound really dumb when I say this out loud. Walking down the stairs, saying lines, even though I wrote those lines, and then getting deodorant thrown at me all in one go is hard. That took a while, honestly. I don't know why I had to be going downstairs, but I had to be going down the stairs. So I start doing it, and we're getting it, and I'm like, this isn't working. What's missing? The one take, I got it completely right. We heard this loud scream, and there was 3 of us working on it. Myself, I was the guy. Jake, who was telling me when to go, the camera's going kind of a thing, because you can't always see the red light on the camera. And then Sam, the guy filming it. So this was great. We were working as a team, and then there was John hiding underneath the stairs. So I thought he screamed and fucked up the take. We all heard the scream, though, to which we said, where the hell was that coming from? And I ran out the door because there's stairs. Here's the stairs, right? There's a hallway here, and then there's a door here. Well, the door, I ran out it. There was nobody. No fucking buddy. Not a soul. Which then concerned me even more because it's like, what the fuck just happened? What is this? What is it? And then I realized, and I thought about it more and more, this fucking school is haunted. This place is goddamn haunted. I gotta get the hell out of here. Needless to say, I nailed almost all my lines after that. I had to get out of here. I had to leave. I didn't want to be there anymore. I needed to go. So it leads into like a perfect segue, honestly. And why am I holding the mic weird? I go back to normal, Damian. It leads into a perfect segue, which is actors and actresses. They're everywhere. We were just talking about some of them for the Old Spice ad with Terry Crews. But they have such fucking elaborate commercials. I mean, look at Dior. I think it's Dior. Charlize Theron in a gold pool, everybody golden, coming out of the pool fucking naked. Like, how does this sell me on your product? Like, I don't understand it. Like, if you're going to get a celebrity to do this thing, make me want the product. There's somebody out there that wanted that product. And don't get me wrong. I wanted Charlize Theron, not the product. I mean, goddamn, she looked good in that commercial. But, there's still the fact that you're selling me on an item, and it's not working. I don't want the item. I want the actor or the actress in your commercial. Like, I don't know how to explain it better than that. I just want them. Screw your product. I want that person. Because, goddamn, they're looking damn good right now. I mean, I don't know how to say it other than that. They looking damn good. Which always makes me wonder, when it comes down to it, how do they pick an actor or an actress for those? Like, does it come down to names? Because names are weird. I mean, I just always think about it like this. Names are weird. My name is Fari, but everybody calls me Fairy. I talked about it in the first stand-up special. I even fucked up the joke. Like, I said, my name is Fari, Farry. I don't even remember how I fucked it up exactly off the top of my head, but I fucked it up. And I can't believe I did. To the point where I'm just upset at myself now, I don't get it. How did I fuck that up? But I did. I fucked it up. Because names are weird. Even my own name is weird. I mean, look at my favorite comedian, Jerry Seinfeld. Well, look at my crush, Haley Steinfeld. They're so close together, there's a T that changes their last name. And now, every time I think of her, for some reason, I just think of Jerry Seinfeld. Which, I can tell you as a guy who masturbates, that is not what you want to be thinking of. Sorry, Jerry. Nothing personal there. But names are weird. They are weird as hell. And my name is weird. Your name is probably weird. We all got weird names, pretty much. Unless your name's Jim Miller. That ain't weird. That's a common name. Well, we're getting to the end here. Sound like I smoked a pack a day. God damn. I've been really pushing this off, honestly. I don't know how to say it. I pushed this off like weeks because I've been so sick lately. I mean, I don't know how to explain it other than that. I mean, I've just been so sick. Like, to the point where one day I couldn't even get out of bed. But I was like, I need to film this. I need this to be filmed. And I'm happy. Back for More I was back for more. Maybe sick, but I'm going to keep pushing through. So I think some of these are the best jokes that I've told. Don't get me wrong. Not all of them are the best. I'll be real. Not every joke is great. Not every joke's a masterpiece. But there's some few in here that are so good. I love telling them. And I really want to tell them some more. So maybe one day we'll tell some more. So, in all seriousness, thank you for watching Back for More. Hopefully you had a good time watching it. Comment your favorite jokes below. Tell me what you thought in the comments. Tell me what you think I could improve. We're all about self-improvement here. But thank you again. I will be back for more.